Hello explorers, welcome back. So, you guys are probably really confused about what's on my screen, and if you're not, then I'm confused on what you know. So, we have here a box of Pokemon cards. My husband and my son collect Pokemon cards. I grew up collecting them, so I am the enabler in their collecting, we'll say, because I'm usually the one that buys them. My husband loves to collect them, but he's not a spender, so he rarely will buy them for himself, so I like to surprise them with them. And then they open them on his my husband's stream. But these are his, what he calls garbage cards. They're not worth anything. They're just extras. So I said, let me use those. Because I made a savings challenge to go along with Pokemon cards. But before we get into that, I also found this in his... My husband has like a treasure trove of just goodies. And so I found this container, and I'm going to use this container. But these are all of the dice and the markers and whatnot that come with when you buy a box of Pokemon cards. Like the, I forgot what they're called. Not a battle box, but like a, I don't know, I can't think of the word right now. But anyways, these are the things that come in those. And that's usually, if you guys were ever curious on where my random dice come from, they're from my son's. But I found my husband's, and he never even opens them since he doesn't use them for anything. So I was like, ooh, let me go through those and pick out some new dice. Because I'm sick of using the red dice that I've been using. Just the, like, casino dice. I'm so tired of them, but I won't spend money on new ones. So that's what we're going to do first. So we've got... Here, let me show you what I've got for my son first. I have this yellow one, but it's got a Japanese character on it, which I should actually like look and see what that character is. Fun fact is that I did take 3 years of Japanese. And then I have this one, which came with one of my son's Avenger sets. This one has another like Pokemon symbol on it. This one has, I think that's Mew symbol on it. This one's got another Pokemon symbol on it. This one is from Pokemon Go. So that's where all of these are from. And so I wanted to look through my husband's and see if there was anything fun that we could take. I think I want to take these ones. These ones don't have any symbols on them. He also said I could take whatever I want. But, oh, those do have a symbol on them. Huh. Okay, well that's okay. We're still going to take them. Now maybe I'll have an actual, like, set of matching dice. Sorry if that's super loud. But let's get some dice. I think that's it. I don't want the brown ones. He's got a lot of these brown ones. I'm not really interested in those right now. Although they are glitter. I feel like they'd be hard for you guys to see, though, on camera. I have some of these in my container up there. Oh, this one is missing this. So Wrigley must have gotten into it and taken the other one out. I was hoping I was going to get a set there. And we have this one. So we're just going to set those aside for right now. But also, I am going to... These are all the same. I'm going to take these little, like... what are these called? I literally just gave you guys the word. I'm going to take 2 of those, though, and use them as my little, like, pawns on my games. So, that was fun. Now we have some dice that actually match. I'm going to put the rest of these in my Magic Key ice cream bowl that I got from Disneyland a couple years ago. So, yeah. All right, now let's get started. I forgot to mention, this is going to be an Etsy Pay video. I'm going to put these cards to the side for right now. I have so much stuff on my desk. I have no space. So I'm just kind of like shoving things and stacking things. We will need these dice though. But I am going to introduce my newest trip that I've been talking about for a while now. I'm actually going to tell you guys what we're saving for. 2 people guessed. 1 person on TikTok and 1 person on YouTube guessed. And I don't know how. I think it was Jen guessed on YouTube. I don't know how you guessed, Jen. Maybe I mentioned it at some point. I feel like I probably did. But she said, I bet you guys are going to Japan because Japan is known for Pokemon. And I think I remember your son loving Pokemon. Well, Jen, you are correct. We are saving to go to Japan. We were supposed to go this past October, but flights just got outrageous because Japan reopened this past year to tourism. When we were initially planning, Japan had not yet opened for tourism. And so flights there were super duper cheap because you couldn't actually fly there. But then when we saw what prices went to once they reopened for tourism, we were like, ooh, that's really high. And we had a lot of other things going on. So we were like, let's postpone. Wrigley was devastated because he's been wanting to go to Japan. Obviously, I took 3 years of Japanese. I love the Japanese culture. I think it's a beautiful, beautiful culture. My husband is very much into the Japanese culture. And now Wrigley is into it as well. So it was devastating to all of us. And that's actually why we ended up going on the Disney cruise, was because we had to cancel our plans to go to Japan. And so Wrigley said, can we go on a Disney cruise? And that was kind of our consolation trip. So we've decided to start saving for it again with no set date. So we're just going to save. As other trips come up, we will pause saving for Japan and save for those trips. But this is going to be our long-term trip that we're saving for. And we're going to be saving for it in a bunch of different ways. And I'm very excited. I made all new savings challenges for this. I purchased savings challenges for this. I did a lot. So first up, we have the Roll the Dice challenge, and I am obsessed with this picture. It's gorgeous. So my traditional roll the dice challenge, except I put them on the sides. And you guys have, it's so tedious. Nobody talks about how much it takes to make savings challenges, but the amount of time I spent creating this font to match this picture is embarrassing. But yeah, I thought that was gorgeous. And so that's my front cover. We have this challenge. Let me actually pull the challenges. So that is not the right one. Let me pull this one. So this one is the J Buck challenge. And I know somebody recently asked me what a B Buck is. So I'm going to show you with a J Buck. I have one right here. On US currency, on US dollars and $5 bills, we have a circle right here that gives the letter. So this would be considered a J-Buck. So we're going to be saving all J-Bucks for Japan. Now all of this will go, since this is going to be a very long-term savings, all of this is going to go into a high yield as it's completed. And we will be doing the J-Buck challenge. I think I'm going to do it amongst all, Paycheck, Collab, everything. If there's a J-Buck in there, it's going to go into this. Now, next we have, I'm going to go in order, Pokemon. So this is where the Pokemon cards come into play. This is the equivalent of my Slytherin card challenge. This one I put so much into, and I've been so excited to start. So the way that this is going to work, I have these Pokemon cards. I'm going to pull however many cards I decide to pull. But let's just say I pull this first card. That's not a good one to pull first. I haven't gone through these cards at all, and there's like a gazillion cards, so I'm trying to pull one that makes sense. Here we go. Okay. We're going to pull this first card. It is a fire card. A fire type. So then we're going to X off or color in or whatever the fire symbol. Before you play, you're going to decide what each is worth. And this one will come with, it comes with instructions. So it says assign each type an amount, and you can put in the amount. And then you save that amount when you pull that kind of card. Now, there is a level up. If you pull any of the starter Pokemon or a Pikachu, you're supposed to save more. So you need to assign those 4 Pokemon, the 3 starter and Pikachu, a higher amount so that if you pull any of those are worth more. And then you have your battle Pokemon. Lapras is my favorite Pokemon, so I've decided that my battle Pokemon is Lapras, so if I pull Lapras, that's worth even more than any of the other ones. So even if you don't know anything about Pokemon, you could still play this, and it's going to be super fun. But my husband and my kids have so many cards laying around that I was like, I want to do something with these. And Pokemon comes straight from Japan, so it was fitting. And I just wanted to create something new that I've never seen anybody else do before. So, we're going to start with just a stack of Pokemon cards out of that box. I have no idea what they are. I've literally looked at two Pokemon in this entire box. But that's what we're going to start with. Now, there are more types, because you've got the new generation of Pokemon, but we're just going to stick with these 6 types. So that is that one. Next up, we have this one. This is the new Road Trip Savings Challenge, and I put so much into this, you guys. So much. So, why is that not... There we go. Okay. So the new Road Trip Savings Challenge has a lot to it because it is Japan and it's all the prefectures. So Japan doesn't have states. They have 47 prefectures. I have went ahead and listed out all 47 of them, numbered them down here, and then on the second page, these are the average gas prices for each prefecture as of the statistics that were noted from January of 2023. Now, the reason this is going to be a little bit different is because obviously with the regular Road Trip Savings Challenge, we can just Google average gas price for Arizona and it will give it to us for that day. With Japan, it's a lot different because 1, they do not do their gas in gallons. 2, they do not use US dollars, they have yen. So what I had to do was look up the gas prices, and they're also not as easily and readily available on Google. So the best I could find was to find a list of stats for January of 2023. And then it gave me basically how much their gas was in yen, and then I had to convert that to US dollars, and then I had to multiply it to figure out how much per gallon that was. Because again, they don't measure in gallons and they don't use US dollar. So you'll notice on here that a lot of them have the same price. Like Tochigi, Shiga, both of those are 407. Niigata, 407. Chiba, 407. And Nara, 407. And that's because all of those, they may have had they may have been different amounts in yen, but once you convert it, it ends up being, I don't know how to explain it. We only track to the penny, whereas yen go a lot further. It's just the way that it converts. But I went ahead and did this, so this is how it will be available on my Etsy. You will get both pages. So that is that one. That is the new Road Trip Savings. This one is just this is a savings challenge that I actually purchased. It is an around the world. So I will only be doing the Tokyo one for right now. So I just made a dashboard for that one. And then I have some coming from Mischief Managed Budgets. Ren over at Mischief Managed Budgets. She's made me some Japanese and Kyoto savings challenges. So those are on their way. Obviously, we're always going to be saving for flights in this binder. So that's there. I have a couple of empty slots for some challenges I have coming. Always going to be saving for Etsy supplies, and we're still doing Disneyland savings. So, and then I still have my kids' passport money back here. So that is what we're doing. Now that we're 15 minutes in and we haven't saved anything yet, let's get to saving. So we are doing, what are we doing today? Let me find the money. We are doing this is my November Etsy money. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 20. And obviously I'm going to have to make change as I go. So I am going to put it back here because I'm going to be making change. So let's get started. I sliced my finger. So now I've got like skin hanging or whatever on my finger. It's gross. Not gross, it's just really annoying. All right, so let's start with the roll the dice. I'm going to roll 2 dice. If the Pokemon symbol comes up, we'll make that a 10. Oh, pretty darn close. We're saving 9. Let me pull this down. So we're saving $9. I just think this savings challenge is gorgeous. Okay, we're just going to do 1 on there for right now because, again, these are all brand new savings challenges, so I don't know how much I need for each one. Let me see. I have this money that needs to go back to the bank for my kids' high yield savings, so I can get change from there. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Ooh, and then lots of ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We'll do that. So that's 70, 80, 90, 100. And then we'll take this $100 bill. Okay. So now we just need 5s. Okay, so we need to do, oh, well that didn't help me any because I need 5s. Yeah, you guys. Oh, I have 5s in this envelope. 5, 10, 15, 20. We'll do that. So we've got $20 in 5s. I don't want to take my only 20 though, so we're going to take 2 10s. Okay. Let's try this again. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So $9 going into roll the dice. I also made my dashboards bigger, which I like. This one is J for Japan. Let's see. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we're putting $4 into there. Let me get that tracker. And there are 100 J's on this page. These J's are not, they don't match my marker, but I had to make them match the color of the little Japan image that I put at the top. I wanted them to be red, but I didn't want them to look funny not matching that. Let me know if you guys save any letter bucks. Here, the easiest letter buck for me to find is L. We come across so many L's. I don't find many A's or C's. And J is kind of like moderate. So that's good. I like that. It's going to be a fun one to do. I've been wanting to do a letter book savings challenge for a while. So now let's do Pokemon. The first one we pulled, I don't think this is on my list. It is not. I guess I should have assigned these, huh? So let's do this. Let's assign these really quickly. So fire is going to be... I'm trying to think. Let's make these $5 each. We will make the starter 10. We will make Pikachu 15, and then my battle Pokemon will be worth 20. And I don't have this type on here. So we're just going to skip it, pull another one. Okay, so this is ground. The symbol doesn't match because ground actually has two different kind. But this is a ground, so it's $5, and we got Sandshrew. So we're going to save $5. I do not have a brown, so we're going to use a gold. I'm going to color it in. And the nice thing about this is since it's not a regular deck of cards, you can print this out as many times as you want, and you could do this as many times as you want. So we need to put $5 in. I'm going to do another one, though, because we've got a lot of money. Ooh, we got a water. And we got... I don't know how to pronounce that. We're just going to pretend like I didn't see it. Probably should have made these worth more, but that's okay. That or I need to put more symbols on a page because I'm going to go through this super fast. Put that back, grab a 10. Let's pull another one. Oh, I didn't take into account the trainers. We're just going to skip the trainers. Another one that's not on our list. All right, we have a leaf type. Cherubi. Let's do this green. Okay. We're going to pull one. Oh, I need to put a 5 in there. We're going to pull another one that pays. Ooh, a psychic. And we got Clefairy. Okay, so let me put all of this back and take a 20. So we're putting $20 in. I thought about adding an additional thing for like if it's a hollow, but my husband was like, don't make it too complicated. But I don't know, I like to be complicated. I'll probably just on my own maybe make it like a $5 upcharge if it's holographic. So we're putting $20 into Pokemon. And again, this one will be a digital download and it will come with the instructions on the back. Yours will not have the Lapras on there. It will just say Battle Pokemon and then it'll be a space for you to put that in there yourself because you can choose whatever Battle Pokemon you want. Next is Road Trip Savings Challenge. So we are done with these cards. These are the ones we're working on. Next is Road Trip Savings Challenge. And what I'm going to do for right now, I'm just going to roll a dice. So I know it's going to be 1 through 6. But that's going to tell me which one I'm saving. 2. So we are saving Prefecture number 2, which is Aomori. And that one is $3.99, so we're going to save $39. 10. Oh, I need to get some 20s. Actually, sorry, this video is a hot mess, but I wouldn't have it any other way, you guys. Let's be real. 20, 40, 60, 81. And we'll take 250s out. Put some 20s in there. Okay, so we have 20, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. And that is prefecture number 2, which is right here. So when I was making this one, I didn't want to do it based off of gas prices because when I visit Japan, 1, I'm not going to be driving. And 2, Japan is known for their bullet trains. So I really wanted to do it based off of train ticket prices for each area. And then I realized like the prices are the same no matter like where you, like they don't really change for each prefecture and not every area has a train. So then I was like, okay, let's do it based off of like taxi prices. I could not find taxi prices for every prefecture. And they ranged so drastically. And then it was like, some of them were based off of kilometers. Some of them were based off of every like, it was just crazy. None of them, they didn't have a consistent like measuring for them. So it just made it way too difficult. But we're going to put our first $39 into the Japan Road Trip Savings Challenge. So I did end up having to do it based off gas, which I really didn't want to do because I just didn't feel like that was really a Japan thing. You guys, I'm absolutely loving that I can see both screens now because I'm able to see immediately when my phone runs out of storage space. So, back to what we were doing. Now we're going to do the scratch off, and I have absolutely no idea how much is under, like what denominations are under these. The total is 140 though, so it's not very high. Maybe I think what I'm going to do is I will scratch one and then roll the dice to determine what I'm going to multiply it by. That's what I'm going to do. Because, I want this to last me a while because I don't have a ton. There's not a ton of Japan, like, challenges out there. So I want my challenges to last. Maybe not. It's a 10. Let me see. Let's just see what it would be. Okay, yeah, we'll do it. Let's do it. We'll make that 30. I bought this book because it was on sale on Etsy. And it has a bunch of countries in it, and we do want to go to other countries as well. But I'm only doing the Japan one for right now. So that is that. We put 30 into that one. So that'll be fun because we won't know what it's going to come out to at the end. Okay, let's do flights. We got 26. And this is the same flights one I did, what, like a month ago? 2 months ago now, I think. I put new stickers over it and I'm starting it over. Because I sure as heck do not remember where these are at. Or what is under them. So we have 20, I'm throwing money, 25 and 26. I do want to make sure these are cleaned off well before I put them in my binder. Okay, Etsy supplies. Etsy supplies is going to get a good amount. Let's do $100 into Etsy supplies. And then let's actually do 150, 170, 190. We're going to do 200 in Etsy supplies because 100 of this is about to come out for some subscriptions that I had. So it's not Etsy related, but it is collab pay related. So it's just easier to put it all in this envelope. So while it says Etsy supplies, it's more like any bills will say that I have that go with collab pay. And now we have the Disneyland Savings Challenge, and this one always kicks our butt. So let's see what this one is. $69. Definitely thought it was going to be a bigger one. Should we do 2? We have a lot of money left. Let's do 2. And we got 120, so we owe this $189. Okay, so 150, 170, 180, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89. So now in Disneyland Savings, let me put this all together. Oh, come on. Okay. I may put some more into the high yield. So we have 2,000 into the high yield. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 550, 570, 590, 600. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 608. So what I'm going to do is take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 50, 570, 590, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95. 6. Wait, hold on. Sorry, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 450, 470, 480, 485. I can't count either. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 450, 470, 480, 485, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90. So I do need to put another. Did I really? Where did I mess up? Did I mess up when I was counting the first time? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 550, 570. But I counted this as a 20. I want to put 500 in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 50, 70, 80, 5, 90, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 98. Okay, I don't know how I messed that up so badly. But what I'm going to do is take this 500 and put it into the high yield. So we're going to put a $500 placeholder in there. So we will have 1,500 in the high yield. I'm going to put that over here. Actually have an envelope for things that need to go into the high yield. So we have 1,598 in, or I'm sorry, not 1,598. We have 2,598 now in Disneyland Savings. You guys, I should just quit. I need to just quit because clearly I can't count today. Ay. But we got 2 done on that one, so that's huge. And we still have a lot of money left. So we need to figure out where we're putting this money. Let's go back to the beginning. I knew the first video was going to be long like this just because they're all new challenges. I don't know how, there's no way for me to like figure out how much I'm going to be spending on them. So what did we get? 7. Okay, so we're going to put 7 into there. So we'll put back 3 and take a 10. to do this one too quickly. I should have put more spots on it. There's nothing we can do for this one because that's the J is for Japan. But we can do this one. Let's pull 5 more Pokemon cards. And I already know I'm going to end up having to make another tracker for this. I did not put enough spots on this. But let's pull 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have a trainer. So that one doesn't count for anything. So let's pull another one. We have a leaf. And it's Burmy. So that's 5. We have Staryu, which is a water. So that's another 5. We're at 10. We have Carablast, which is a leaf. So that's another 5. So we're at 15. We have Pancham, which is a ground. I'm saying ground, it's rock type. So that is 20. And last we have, a fire. We have Sizzlypede. That's our first fire Pokemon. So we haven't had an electric, and we just got our first fire. So. All right, so we are done with that one. I do need to put the 25 in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the... Let me pull one more card to make it 50. Oh, we got an electric. We got Plusle. I thought I did 25 on the first one, but apparently I only did 20. And I don't have change, so... Now we have an even $50 in there. I put the 20 back and took a 50. All right. We're going to go back to the Japan road trip. Definitely going to need more savings challenges in this binder. Let's roll 2 and maybe we'll get a higher number this time. So we said this was 10, so we're doing prefecture number 12, which is Tochigi. And Tochigi is $4.07. So that'll be $40. Okay, so that's it for that one. I do need to put $40 in there, though, because I'm a mess. I wouldn't even blame you if you didn't make it this far into the video. I need to put 40 in there, so I'm going to put back a 10 and take a 50. We're not going to count it. Even though this one has, like, preset amounts, I still don't know what it's going to be, so we're not going to count it. We're going to go back to the Japan book and do another one. We have way too much money. There's always a lot of money because of how much is in Etsy. Alright, so we got a 6, and same thing, I am going to, I'm going to roll a dice to determine what we're going to multiply this by, because we have so much extra money. I do need to start saving for another Disney cruise, because I did put a deposit down. 3 again. So that's 18. I did put a deposit down on the cruise the last time. So we should have $48 in there. I don't have change. I don't think there's $8 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There is not. Let me break this 20. So we've got 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 20. All right, so we need to put 18 in there. 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. So now in this one, we have 20, 30, 45, 46, 47, $48. And what I just saw is that when I was pulling those those ones, we got 2 J-Bucks. So we're going to put these 2 J-Bucks in there. I promise the next one will be so much more organized. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to upload a video this long. So I think the only thing we can really do, because we have a lot of money left, 110. I don't know what to do. Let's do another one in flights. I don't know if I should do another one in flights or do one on Disney. Let's do one on Disney. Please don't be huge. $85. Perfect. Perfect. We can do that. Trying to use up this money quickly so I'm not wasting any more of your guys' time. I really did not... I knew this video was going to be long, but I didn't expect it to be this long. So we need to do 85. So if we put 100 in, we can take out 15. So 10 and 15. So now let's actually count this. We have 2,500 in high yield, 2,600, 2,650, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83. So did I say 1683? Yes. 2683. Yeah, this video is getting too long. I am not even here mentally anymore. Okay, so we now have 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, $31 left. Let's go ahead and scratch one on flights because I know that none of them go above $30. And then whatever's left will go into Lego. Or build a savings. So we got 21. Awesome. This will now give me a better idea of how many I need to do on each, in each challenge so that I don't have to go back through the binder 4 times. So $21. 21. I'm not going to recount this. So now we're putting $10 into Build-A-Savings. Right? 5. Yes. $10 is going into Build-A-Savings. The next 10 is orange. Alright guys, that is it for this video. I apologize for how long it was, and I will see you back here for my next one. Bye!